can be traded. My heart's a bit spaded. I'm not too prideful to up and leave. You've been on complacent. The tides have been changing. Love is just patience, and for you.
What's up, bookish babes? Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I want to share with you guys some book recommendations for books where the black women in these books are being loved down. Like, y'all, I'm a lover girl. I just love love. I love seeing people in love. I just love love. And I was scrolling through YouTube and I seen this girl do this video. I'm gonna link her down below. And I was like, yes, I want to hop on it because there was a few books that came to mind that I was just like, yes. I didn't think of that, but yes. I'm gonna link her down below so you can go check out her video because this is where I got the idea from. I just wanted to give credit where credit's due. I did not come up with this by myself. She did. I think she did, but yo, good idea. But y'all, we're gonna start with the books that I don't have. And the first book that I thought about when I was watching this video while I was driving. Don't do that. Be safe, kids. But I was listening to it, but it was propped up and I was listening to it and it was like I was being safe. I was being safe. The first book that came to mind was Only for the Weak by Natasha Bishop. I've seen a lot of controversy behind her lately. I don't know what's going on. I need to dive into it to see, but it's to each his own. The first one that came in mind was that book mainly because of Rome. Yo, the way Rome, that's the crazy thing. I don't even remember her name. I just remember the way that he always been obsessed with her, but he was like kind of like you was dating my best friend, so being that I knew that I liked you, I was gonna just step back and respect that, the bro code, respect the bro code, I guess you would say. But when when they broke up and the guy started dating her sister, I guess Ron was like, "Oh, all love, like what is it? All fair and love and war." Yo, because he started talking. Y'all don't know why he's saying yo, but he started talking to her like they made this little thing on their her sisters. I guess you can say like a wedding hunt. They're like the pre-wedding thing. Like they just went away a couple of days to vacation and relax before the wedding start, whatever you call that. That's they make this thing like during this week. We're gonna vibe out, do adult activities, and just you know. But the way Rome paid attention to her, loved her, was like, yo, ain't no, you need to stand up for yourself, and how he stood up for her, the way he just knew something was wrong just by looking at her, like the way this man loved this girl. I wanted one. I wanted one. I wanted him. I wanted him so bad. That leads me into the next one that y'all been hearing me talk about, rant and rave about. These brothers, the McClain brothers, the way they love their women, yo, oh my goodness. The first book I read was Let Me Love You, I think. And this one was about Big South. He's a rapper. Now, when the book started, y'all, I was just like, oh, please don't let him be another one of them over sexualizing female type of guy. Like, the way he spoke to her when they first met, but it was off of the character of the guy she was working for. But still, mind your manners. Like, but when they got to know each other and the way this man was like, yo, her baby dad. The second one, Let Me Hold You, where the son, like the way they protect these women, like they do not play about their women, y'all. They do not play about the women they love, and that's just that. Not and on top of that, the way they lay Child, listen, that right there alone had me wanting all four of them. Was it four? Yeah, all four of them. I wanted all four. I didn't even want to choose. I couldn't even say this one was my favorite over that. Like, I wanted all four. I wanted all four. Like, them some lucky women. Like, them women in the McClain brother series, lucky. Lucky. I'm jealous. And I'm not even jealous of anyone, but I'm jealous of them. Because I want one. I don't even, like, I just don't even understand. They don't make them like them. They don't make them like them. They really don't. That brings me to the next one that I recently read called Damien Dream. Now, although he was a bit rude and he was a bit of an asshole and he was a bit psychotic, he was a bit of everything. But it was expected because of his upbringing, the way that he was raised and the things that he had to endure during his childhood that will mentally screw anyone. And that's just me being honest. The things that he had to go through as a child will mentally screw up anyone. Like, I'm not even excluded, because the things that he described him having to go through with his mom and her abusive boyfriend, and his mom being this type of drug addict and like prostitute, if you will. It just, it was just sad, and I understood. Like, it would mess up anyone. But one thing he did not play about was Dream. You don't touch her or you dead. Don't play with me or don't call her out her name or you dead. That goes from her brother to her daddy. He even tried to come at her granddaddy kind of crazy, but her granddaddy is the OG, so he respected the granddad. But the brother and the dad, he didn't care. He did not care. He was coming for their blood over Dream. Him and Smoke, them Castle sisters, baby, they was well protected. Like, no one, nobody, no, nobody. The daddy, the brother, like, nobody. They was out. First of all, they was out for they daddy neck. Yo, they was out for their dad neck, because the way he was treating them, like, the girls had to, well, Dream had to basically beg Demon not to kill her father. Now, me, if my father did what he did to me and my sister, I don't think I would care. I don't think I would care. Maybe that's just me. Maybe it's just me. If you read Damien's Dream, let me know if you would have cared. Like, let me know truthfully. If your dad did what their father did to them, would you give a fuck for real if Demon tried to kill him? Because I personally didn't. I personally was just like, girl, what? Like, why? Why? Everybody ain't meant to be saved, and he was not meant to be saved. Maybe the brother. The brother was meant to be saved, but the father, he was not meant to be saved at all. Not at all. Not at all. We're gonna go on to the physical copy book that I have here. Now, I know I should pick more than one author, but one thing about Miss Kennedy Ryan, the men's in her books, they're gonna love their women's. Like, they're gonna love them and love on them and take care of them. Now, we're gonna start off with this beautiful book right here. Was Before You Let Go. This book right here got me into reading more of Kennedy Ryan books. I think it was the very first book of hers I read, and then I just deep dive. Although their relationship started off rocky, the way that this man became so, like, I don't even think he was ever not obsessed with his wife. They was just going through stuff, and it was like traumatic. I don't want to say what it was, but it was going through something traumatic, and I guess when you're going through something like that, yeah, it does cause you to pull away from your spouse. It feels like you kind of close in on yourself, because I'm not even gonna lie, I had the same situation, and it caused me to fold in on myself. So I understand how she felt and how their relationship ended up the way it did at the beginning of the book. But the way he became so obsessed with her, if my husband is not obsessed with me like Josiah was Yasmin, take them, keep them. I don't want them. He need to be regrown again. He needs to be regrown again. Like, Judah Cross. This man was her biggest cheerleader. Her biggest cheerleader. He did anything she did. You can love yourself first, and I can just be here for you. Yo, the quotes in this book, like, you don't have to put me over you. Well, that's not a quote in the book, but the way that it's basically what he was telling her, like, you don't have to put yourself over me. Like, let me love you. Let me be your cheerleader. Let me be there for you. Let me be the person your husband wasn't, basically. Yo, jokes. Y'all, I have a blog on this of me reading this book. The way Judah, yo, I am obsessed with this man. Now, this man, I can't even choose because I'm obsessed with all Kenny and Ryan men. But Judah, August. He met this girl one time and was obsessed with her. He met her one time at a bar while she was watching the basketball game. And he was just like, yeah, I know Iris. Like, I want her to be a part of my life. He ended up finding out that she's dating his rival. Who is happening? I don't even remember that boy's name. I always forget his name. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I always forget his name because Caleb, the things I want to do to this man. Because, like, every time I think of him, it triggers me. It triggers me so bad. It triggers me so bad. But we're not talking about him. We're talking about August. August loved him. He loved him some Iris. Him and Iris, I feel like that was a match made in heaven because the way... Let me put this down. Every time I hold that book up, the first person I think about is Caleb. I think about Caleb, and I don't like that guy. I don't, he just bothers me. Real. Cannon. That's all I want to say. Cannon. If y'all haven't read Real, it took me so long to actually read this book because I was putting this book off, but when I read it, Cannon. Read it. That's all I'm gonna say. Read it. The last book, but not the least, because it's plenty more books out there where these guys be loving their women down. He was writing about her in his books for years. She was writing about him in her books for years. Stop writing about me. You first. I want somebody to write a book about me, or 10. Write some books about me. Write some books. And I think they met one day. They spent 7 days together when she was younger. And then he disappeared. The way I would throw this book at her mama's head. The way this girl could have been, the way she could have avoided so much trauma if her mama was just mind her business. The way I just want to chunk this book at her mama. I want to chunk it at her. Read it and weep. Those are all the books that I have to mention for today. Just today. We might even get a part 2. We might get a part 2 of this. But today, that's the only books I want to mention. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Comment down below and let me know some of the books that you recommend for the black men loving these women down. Because I'm here for it. But like I said, like, comment, and subscribe, and comment down below some book recs for me to read with the black men loving these women, because I'm here for it. And I'll see y'all in my next video.
I'm calling bullshit. Say you got it, but you ain't got nothing. Bad bitches don't say shit, they just hug.